Okay, welcome to this class of WordPress. Now, this is what we want to achieve in this class. In this tutorial, we want to achieve this. And for us to achieve it, we need to edit our page to be like this. This is my home page. So you go to your dashboard and you click on page. So I'm going to open this one in a new tab for you to load the page. And once it loads the page, you select the page you want to edit with Elementor. So I want to edit this home page with Elementor. So you click on edit. If you are doing it for the first time, you click on edit. But because I've done it before, that's why you have edit with Elementor. So you click on edit. Let me open that one also in a new tab. So once you have the edit, then you will see a space where they will ask you to edit with Elementor. You see a button there and you click the button. You see, you click this button, edit with Elementor. Now once you click it, I'm not going to click it now, but you can open it in a new tab. If I click it, it's going to take me to something like this. Now I'm going to delete everything that I've done before so that you guys can see it from the scratch. I'm going to see this. Now this is what you will have if you are doing it for the first time. So let me update it and preview it so we'll be able to start from the scratch and see what we are doing. But you might not have this top. Now I will show you what I did to this top for me to have something like this. Now once you get first to the Elementor, the first thing you need to go to is your settings. Now once you click on your settings, then you will see page layout. Under page layout, let me build this a little bit. Okay, now you see there are different options here. You have home page, Elementor full width, Elementor canvas. Okay, let's look at the changes here when we are clicking each one. Let's look at Elementor full width and let's see what it's going to give us. Now this is what Elementor full width is giving you. Now let's look at Elementor canvas. You will discover, let's see what Elementor canvas will give us. Elementor canvas will give you a blank page with nothing. Now there's a way you can use this. That is provided you are using a pro version of Elementor. Pro version. But I will advise you don't use the pro version if you don't have the money, but you can get it because you might need it later. You see, there's nothing on my website. Nothing. Now let me click on Elementor full width. So we'll be using Elementor full width for this class because we are not using a pro version. You can pay for the pro version. The reason being that if you use a pro version can allow you to do to make your menu. This is what we call menu. You can make the menu any way you like. But in a free version, that means that in this Elementor full width, you'll be using the themes header and the themes footer, but the content inside you'll be the one to do it. Now I want to create the first thing, which is my slideshow. Now to do my slideshow, then I click on this icon. So once you click it, it's going to take you to this place. Then you click on heading. Elementor is a drag and drop tool. So you click on this heading and you drag it and you paste it here. So once you paste it there, you will see the difference. You see, you have something like add your heading text. So I'm going to add my heading text like welcome to free web class 2020. Okay, 2020. Welcome to free web class 2020. Okay, let's do like this. Now you discover that this is not looking okay. This is just dumb ass. Now you can increase the size of this by using H1. Now if you go for web development class, you understand the meaning of this H. This H means heading 1. So if I use something like heading 6, you see that is small. If I use heading 1, you see that is big. Then I want to centralize this. I want it to be in the center. Then I click on center. Automatically now this is centralized. Now I need a background for this. How do you do that? You don't need background for this thing, but you need background for this box. There's a difference between this box you are seeing here, and what you are writing inside. Now let me show you what I mean. Now this is another box. There's a difference between this box and any content I'm placing inside. So let me cancel this one. I don't need it. Now to put a background, you click on this icon, edit section. Sorry, I used the word box before. They call it's called section. Then you go to style. Okay, or now let me do it like this, style. Okay, I want to show you something, but I will show you later. Style, then background. The normal background I want to have, you can have a classic, which is just blank color. Let me show you that. Classic. Now I'm having a black background, or you can have a gradient. You see, you can have a video. Now if you want to use a video, that one too is okay. What you just do is you go to your YouTube and you pick the link of a video. For example, okay, I'm not connected to the internet now, but that one is simple. You just go into like www.youtube.com, okay, something like this. You see, this is a YouTube link, so you just copy this link, then you paste it here inside this video link. So once you paste it, automatically this video will be showing at the back of this thing. But I'm not using that one, so but I want to use slideshow. Now slideshow, with slideshow you will pick different pictures and it will be sliding automatically by itself. So click on add, then you can upload what you want to put as slideshow. All you just have to do is go to your computer. If you have any pictures there you would like to upload, a professional picture that has to do with what you are doing, then you upload it. So let me upload one of my clients' work. Okay, I think I have it here. Okay, yeah. Legend Way is a very good company in Ibadan. You can buy estates with them. Don't mind me, I'm advertising for my client. So you just drag it and you drop it inside this. It will change to green, then you leave it. You see, loading the first picture, the second picture, the third. But you can use any picture. You can use more pictures there depending on the number of pictures you want to have. So I want to add this picture. Let me remove this one. I don't want this. I want this. I want this. I want to remove the FAQ. Then you press create new gallery. Create new gallery. Now don't add any caption. It looks whack if you're adding any caption. So just press insert gallery. Now you can see that a picture is loading at the background, but you can't see what is loading there. Now let me make it a little bit big. If you want to make it a little bit big, click on layout, then you see height. Then don't click on this one, then use minimum height. Now you see that it has increased to what, 400. So but I want it to be a little bit big, so let me make it like 500. You see that now this is big. Wow, I love this. This is big. Let me click on update and let us see what our website looks like now. It will automatically refresh itself. Since it's because I click this preview changes. So now welcome, see what I have now, and let's look at the slideshow. You see that it is sliding by itself. I'm not pressing anything, it's sliding by itself. But I don't like this kind of slideshow, it's just fading. So you can change that one also. Let me increase this minimum to 600. I just love that. Okay, go to style. To change this transition mode, go to style, then you see this transition. Also you can determine the number of seconds you want it to. The number of seconds, you see this 5,000, this is 5,000 milliseconds. So you can change it to like maybe 6 or 7 or 10 depending on your own perspective. Then fade. Now I don't want to use fade, I want to use slide left. Let's look at how slide left will look like. Waiting for it. Okay, I think that one is not that okay. Let me use slide right. Now it's already giving me a slideshow in which I love. So let me look at it. It will refresh itself automatically also. You see? Oh yeah, move by yourself. 1, 2, ready, go. Psst. It's going to move to the next one. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. Move now, move. Okay, so guys, that's how it moves. That's a slideshow. But you discover this thing is not showing what I'm having at the back here. It's not showing. I don't like it like this. I can't see what is written there. So you can change the color of this one also, or you can make this one a little bit dark. This is my background. So let me click on this space back. Okay, now I've clicked on the section. Then I go to, let me minimize this. Then I go to background overlay. That is, I want to overlay something on this same background. So now, normal, hover. Now, there's a difference between the normal and the hover. Hover means once you place your cursor on this background, what should happen to it? And when you are using normal, is normally without touching the background, what should happen to it? So normally, I want this thing to fade a little bit. I want it to be dark. I want this background to be dark. So you can say classic. Then you want to add a color. If you want to add image to it, you can add maybe, okay, let me do that of image. I want to add this place on it. Insert media. Now you see that normally it has changed. It has changed. But that's not what I need. But there's a background. You can see that the background is still there. It's still there, sliding, but there's a picture on it. But that's not what I want. Look at this. It looks wacky. So let me delete this. But I want to have something cool. Like I want to place a color on it. So you can place color. So click on this icon. Then most time it's better you use black. So then place black color on it. Well, you can see that it's a little bit deep now. So you can change your opacity. Look at it. See the changes. You see that it's getting deeper and deeper. So let me just leave it as 0.8. You can use to your own specification. Now, what I'm writing on it is now clean. What I'm putting on it is clean. So, but this is not what I want. I want to talk about this web class. I want to put something under this write-up. So you can just go to this section. And I want to put another heading underneath this. So you will see that there is a blue line indicating where this thing is going to be. So if you want to put it above, you see this it, but I want it to be below. So click on that. You see that it's adding another text. So let me just call this one the best and reliable web class in 2020. Oh, what can I know? What can I know? Okay, let me put powered, but don't put something like this. Oh, by Edimas IT and Media Solutions. Okay, now I have this, but you can't do something like this. It's too big. So let me centralize it first, and let me change it to maybe H6. Okay, is this okay, guys? Okay, let me use it as P. Is this okay? Okay, let me use it as span. I'm showing you all this so that you can see the difference. Let me use that as diff. Okay, but I'll be using H6. I will be using H6, but I don't like this font. I want to change it. Okay, you can change the size also, like maybe you see that this one is big. Okay, small, medium. Let me put it as default. Now, but this, I don't want this font. I want to use another font. So now go to style. Once you get to style, go to, I want to change the color, text color. Let me put it as red. Let me use red. Or, yeah, that's okay. Or let's use white. Let's use white. Now, I want to change the text, the way it looks like, the font. Then you click on typography. So once you click on typography, you see family. Under family, you now change it to, any font you love. You can use Abeize. You can use a funny font depending on you. Okay, let me use Amatiza. And you see that wonderful font. You see it. And this one, let me maintain what is there. Now, how do you want this to write up to load? How do I want to load this? Now, I want to load it in a very funny way. So let me click this place. Then go to advanced. advanced, you see motion effect. Under your advanced, you see motion effect. Now how do I want this thing to move in? Then let me click on zoom in right. You see, can you see that? Check this space to see what I'm saying. Bouncing down, okay, rotate in up, but I love bounce in. I think that one is okay. Bounce in down, you see, bouncing, boom boom. So now under it I want to add something unique, like a button, like a call to action. You want the people to do something. Maybe I'm offering something free, so you can just go on, you see button, you see that all these things are what you need mainly in this class. So button, now let me drag my button. I want to have a button here. Now this is a button, let me put it in the center. It's now centralized. Now let me say the name of the button, I want to change it away from click here. So you come here and you write, okay, let me say get discount offer of a web design SIGN class. Okay, now you see there's a button there now, and this button I want to change it. I want to change the color of this background, the color of the write up on it, which is get a discount offer of blah 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 blah. Or let me add an icon. You can just go here, just say icon. Then maybe I want to put this arrow. You see there are different icons you can use depending on you. Depending on what you are doing. So I'm using this. Then I'll click on insert. You see that the icon is now there, but I want it to be at the front. So just change your icon position to what? After. You see it's now at the front. Then you can space it. If you want to have a space, you see, but that is too much. So just put a little space there. Now once you have a little space, then go to style. You want to style this button. So normally I want the text color to be white, but I want the background to be red. So now this is okay. Now but if I put my icon on it, I don't want it to remain the same. So now click on hover. Now I want the text color to change to red. When I touch it, when I put my icon on it, I want the background to be black. So let me look at it. Bram, you see that it has changed? Can you see that? Okay, now when I hover on this thing, I want the button to give me a form of effect. You see hover animation, then you click this place. You can put any animation you like. So I would advise you to use them, play with some of them. You see, let me click pause grow. Now let me put this on it. You see, can you see that? So that's how you make some professional ways. You'll be like, no, look at how the person designed these graphics. So I'm teaching you how to do it. Now underneath this, I want to have something awesome under this. And what is that? I want to tell people about what I do. Like reliable, you can give people the tips of what you do, or your core value, or something nice. Now you see the website, you see that it's looking good, it's looking great. Now I want to add a new section, so you click on add section. Now if you want to add section, maybe I want to place 3 different core value side by side, or you want to place 4 different core values side by side. So you can click, if it is 2, you click on this place. If it is 3, you click on this. If it is 4, now I want to put 3, sorry. Now select this structure. And once you select the structure, you see, can you see this 1, 2 and 3? So you have 3 different structure you want to put here. Now I want to use what we call icon box. So let me search for it, icon. So you can, if you know your widget, you can just type it icon. You see icon box. So you drag it and drop it inside. Okay, then you can copy it and paste it in the various ones. Paste, then paste. Now let me update it because I want to do something in between and I want you to see the difference. Now let's look at how it will look like. Let's look at how this will look like. By the time you play with this class, you become a professional in it. Are you there with me? So now look at it. But this is not that okay. Reason being that it's moving so close to this slideshow. So I want to space it. Now you use a widget called spacer. You see, this is spacer. Now you want to put your spacer in between this thing. But you've been working here, you can still do that. Just click on this add, this plus sign, add section on the top. Now you see that another section is on the top, and you drag your spacer from here to here. So look at it. Automatically it has created a space there. Now you can reduce the space maybe to like 10, depending on you. You can put it as that 50. Then let's update it and let's see. You see that there's a space between your slideshow and the next thing you want to write there. Now let's look at it. Okay. Now you see that there's a space there. Now let's go into this section. So in this section, I want to talk about my company, my profile, our credibility, what we do. So I can change the heading here. So in this heading, you want to write, I'll be forming my own. You can form your own to your satisfaction. So I want to be professionalism. Is that right? Yes, I'm right. Now I want to change this icon also. So just click on icon and let me look at what looks take away. Okay, let me just put professionalism. Okay, and put this. Okay, that is we are professional. Now this looks quack. I can change the color of this also. So you can change this right up on that, like we are professional web development company in Nigeria, and we work for various organizations. So I think there's some we are. Okay, now to style this, go to your style. Now once I click on my style, I'm going to have different style. You can style your icon and you can style your content. These are content, so I'm going to style the icon first. Now my icon, normally I want to change the color to red, so I'll be using red mainly for this class. So I might change this welcome to free web class color later. Now let me change the primary color for it to be red. Now you see that it is red. Now okay, let me go back to that icon, red. Okay, now spacing, you can increase the space between your icon and your content, but that looks wacky, so let me just put it as, let's say 25. Now the size, you see that the size has increased. Now I want to put it as maybe like 50 as the size, or let me say 70 as the size. Now this is the normal size. Now rotate, you can rotate this as, let me say 30. You see that it's not standing as a normal icon. Now this is how it will look like normally. Now if I now place this on it, how do I want it to look like? Now change hover animation. I can say pause grow. The spacing, let me look at the spacing here, 25. So let me maintain the same spacing. The size here 70. Now rotate 0. Now let me show you what I mean. Rotate as 0 for the hover, and my primary color I want to change it to black. So now let me see my rotate here 30. Now when I hover on it 0. Okay, sorry, for the rotate you can't do any animation on it. So let's see, you see, can you see that? Can you see? it changes the color. Now I want to change this content too. It's the same thing. Just go to content and perform the magic. You align it to center. Okay, vertical alignment, you can put it in the middle, you can put it in the bottom. That's if it is vertical. Now the title spacing, you can put a space there, or you can maintain it between the title and this down part. Then you can change the color to deep black. You see, professional, or you can put it as red also. So I'm going to put this as red. So I will copy this and paste it here. We know the procedure for doing the same thing. Okay, sorry. You can do the same thing for this one and this one. So I'm not going to touch the two. I will advise you to do it by yourself. That will be a form of homework. Now you can see I've done something professional, but not yet, because how do I want this thing to come in? So I'm going to create a form of effect for each one. I want this one to slide in from the left, this one to slide in from the right, and this one the middle one should slide in from the top. So you click on this box. You see, you can see that this box is meant for only this. This one is meant for only this, and this one is meant for only this. So let me click on this one. Then you go to advanced, then motion effect. Now I want this one to slide in from the left. Slide in left. You can see sliding in from the left. Then I want the animation duration to be slow. Now this one, I want him to slide from the top, or you can give it another one, like zooming up. Let me see how that one. Okay, I want to have that. Now for this one, I want it to slide from the right. Motion effect. Now slide in right. Now I want to make this also slow. Now I want this one to be slow also. Slow. Then let me update. You see, it's updating. Update is done. Now let's look at how you can see. You see, it is fast, but by the time you are loading it on a server, you see the way it is sliding. Can you see that? Now that's where we are. Okay, what do I want to have next? You can have a format of an already made website, and you follow it, from head to toe. You can use that one to train yourself. Now underneath this, I want to have 3 pictures that talks about my service, and I will also write something under them. Or maybe on this one you want to write something like our core value. You want to write our core value, so you can just put an heading here. Okay, no, sorry, not that. You create a section first. Now you put heading. And you can write our core value, or you call that one value. Yeah. So I can just put something like this as an animation. So that's not an animation though, it's just a button. It's just a normal keypad that I use. So I want to use 2. I want to use 2. Now I will change the color of this one. You know how to do that, so I will not stress myself. I just want it to be at the left, so I'm going to change the color to red. And change color to red. So you can have a text shadow also. I want to have a shadow here, and I want to use maybe a black shadow. If you look at it very well, you'll be able to see the shadow, but if you're not careful, you might not be able to get it very well. Can you see that shadow at the back? So I can just drag it a little bit. You can see that black shadow on it. Wow, this is looking great. Now the last thing I want to do before we end this class, in which we'll continue in the next class, is this. We are going to look at, I want to add 3 pictures here, or let me say 4 pictures that indicates what I'm doing, what my company is doing, and the pictures we have in write up under it. So you click on come here, then you click on let me look at it. What's the name of this picture? Let me search it. Image box. Yeah, image box. But you know, the image box, I want to add it into 4 different sections. So you click on this structure first, then you put image box in each of this box. But first and foremost, I want to create a spacer here so that everything will not be jam-packed. Spacer. Now I want my spacer here to be black. The spacer I will be putting in between this and the down one. I want it to be black. So you can just click on advanced. Then you click on this button, then your background, then you give it a color of black. So do you get that? Now I want my spacer to be, it's too big, so let me use something like 10, or let me use something like 20. Now the next thing that will come is the pictures I'm loading, and I will load it fast. So we'll finish this class. So, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button. So just press image, not image. Now you see image box, and that's what we need, image box. So drag this and drop it here. We have your image box 1. Most time when you are talking about your service, I will not advise you use 4. I will advise you use 3 because 4 is too much. So let me go back a little bit. Let me click on 3. Then image box, image. Then you drag it and you drop one here. Okay, let me drag and drop again. Okay, you can see now it is loading something. You can copy, paste, right click and what? Paste. Now I want to say this one, I want to change this one to like web development. Let me call this one animation, and let me call this one graphics designing. Now in the next class we are going to talk about how to add image here, and we will continue from there. So see you guys in the next class. So before we go, let's update this and let's look at what we've done so far. Wow. Now but this one is not looking okay yet. So but by the time we put in the flesh and the blood, I'm going to love this class so much. So let me log out. So bye bye, take care of yourself.